Okay, hello. We're back with Battlefield 6 free weekend. I'm gonna try small arms for a little bit at least. I can have a laser and a flashlight? What the heck? Let's do 2 times scope. So is it a flashlight or is it red dot? We don't need a light.
The enemy have almost destroyed Alpha.
Oh, interesting. I don't know engineers to repair these.
Grab what you can.
Oh my god. Ah.
Take what you can carry.
Oh. Dang.
Take what you can carry.
We're tracking it outside the combat zone.
Easy.
All squads, hostiles with equipment positioned across the AO. Destroy everything. Out.
Charlie is almost destroyed. Maintain fire.
Hostile machine gun!
Ah.
Fuck! Need a medic! Grab what you can!
Existing deathmatch? Oh yeah.
Grab what you can!
Ooh. Can't see him. Yo, Mikey. 619. What's going on?
Come on!
Ah. Yo, what's going on? Nosebleeder. Good morning. Oh, wow. Ah, I didn't think he would be able to see me because I was laying down backwards. Okay. Oh, that's confusing. M60. Yo, Uber on site. What's going on?
Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha.
They really make defibs not killing one hit anymore? That's crazy. I guess they charge immediately. But that was fully charged. Where's the face cam? Ever since you get a wife, no more face cam? It was a little bit before. But I just, I don't know. I just feel like it never, I know it's not like the face cam made me successful, you know? And at least on YouTube, I'm finding more success, not even showing my face. So I don't know if people just don't like my face or what, but I'm not in like I don't feel passionately about showing my face. I don't really mind one way or the other, but like, if it doesn't seem like anybody cares other than you just needed a haircut? Well, I don't like to go get a haircut. That's actually there you go. But the thing is, like, you say I just need a haircut, but then I'll have someone else say, oh well, you just need to dress better, and I'll have someone else say, oh well, oh yeah, it's fine. You just, and then it's like, well, when you take an amalgamation of all the things that people like, have like make me not appealing to look at, it's all of a sudden it's actually like a lot of things, which I don't care. People can see what they want, but what's it called? If people said that stuff and it didn't matter because I was getting views, we were solid. That's good. But if it doesn't seem like it affects viewer count at all, or if anything makes it possibly worse, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's worth having on. I think it's all right. Okay, I'm like behind enemy lines here. It wasn't your face. I'm just saying what others would say personally. You don't see me caring. No, I know, but I think when I've brought the discussion in the past to other people, it's like, oh well, does it even bother? Do I even need to have a face cam, or do you think it's helpful or whatever? I've gotten multiple. People have said the hair. People have said it's the clothes. People have said, this, that, the other thing. Which I don't care. But like clearly, if like, if I was a hot girl, I would have my face cam on because I have a feeling that more people would watch, right? But since I'm ugly. Whoa, what? That's not the combat area, really? But since I'm not, nobody wants to look at me, usually, I would say. So, nobody wants it. Why am I gonna, why bother even having it on, Because we're really here for the games. No one's here for me. That's fine. And if they are, then they're talking in chat and I respond. That's what they were there for. I got like I don't know if it's. I got weird facial expressions too. Like sometimes I'll smile and it'll like turn people the wrong way if I respond to something, and it's like I don't mean to. A perfect example is during COVID. Like, I swear I was treated better because or the at least the part of COVID where I was had to interact with people and we all had masks on, because like people think I'm smirking at them or something when I'm not, but you know, that it's like that. I'm like, it's like I'm wearing a mask and no one's gonna be bothered by my weird facial expressions, because it's like, I don't know, most of my life I've been on comms, I guess, so it's like I was used to conveying myself through speech and not having facial expression be as important. So then when all of a sudden, I don't know, you know, I'm just theorizing. I mean, it's not like I'm not against it. Maybe one day the webcam will come back. I don't know, but if you were a hot girl, you would be doing OnlyFans and tub streams. Maybe I would. Maybe I would. Nah, well, I don't know. It like, I question, because like, does any hot girl just get views, or is it only the ones that are already popular? Kind of like, you know, with other things. Like, I hear a lot of girls that go on OnlyFans and get like no traction, but then they're just kind of still exposed, and it's like, you need like 100,000 people to see you doing OnlyFans. If you only get like 100 people and then like 30 of them are people you know, it's like, now it's kind of weird and like undesirable, right? I have $1 million idea. Don't get mad. Just convince your wives to go on camera for you. Instant success. You know, I'd like to believe that it's true, but I don't know if it is. But also, she doesn't want to. But I also don't think it would be instant success. Why did he have to do that? I don't know, but my last few YouTube videos have been doing alright, so if they were to like continue to do better, oh my god.
Let's go.
Then maybe I'm already succeeding. Did you see the price of RAM? No, I've heard about it. I would need to be informed though. I hear that the RAM prices are like kind of like expensive, but I don't know how expensive. I mean, I know RAM's supposed to be cheap. Why RAM specifically? I do have a lot of questions about that. How much RAM do you have? Quick, sell it. You know, I have. It's actually, well, how much is it selling for? It's funny because I mean, I do have my like streaming computer that I basically never like it has 16 gigs of RAM, but I basically like, as long as it runs, but is my one 8 gigabyte chip of RAM gonna really sell for much? Because yeah, I have 16 gigs of RAM in my current computer, and then 16 gigs of RAM in my streaming computer, so I have 32 gigs of RAM on me. $16 gigabytes at $200? What the heck? Why is it so much? Even used? Man, I actually, at that price, I might just take out 3 sticks, you know, use 8 gigabytes of RAM until the prices go back down, and then probably upgrade. I think I have DDR4, but DDR5 is out, right? Is DDR4 valued at that?
Carry.
Why RAM though? Is there something specifically to make RAM that they are short of for some reason? It's so weird to me. I have 128 gigabyte DDR4. Dang, so you tell me you got $2,000 just sitting in metal? I might look into it. I legitimately like. I could legitimately like. I could sacrifice at least at the very least 2 sticks. You know. Make $200. Maybe a third even. These AI companies are buying all the RAM. OpenAI. Is RAM useful for AI? I guess if they're buying it, I guess so, right? Sell your RAM? Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll sell probably 2 sticks, at least maybe 3. I mean, I just need my one computer to run, so this one right here. My main computer. That's the only thing I really need. Although I won't be playing Battlefield 6, so maybe I'll wait until December 2nd. But most of the time I'm not playing high demanding games, to be completely fair. And I don't, most of the games I play I don't necessarily have to stream on the second computer. Buy RAM ETF? What's ETF? M60. Oh snap.
All squads, we need all hostiles down. Move out and mop up.
Yep, this is the M60, alright. It's like owning a piece of RAM without having RAM, so it's like stock. Is that smart to do right now? Because if the price is already up, then you're already kind of too late. So you don't. The price is just gonna go down from here, aren't they? Or maybe slightly more up, but then they're gonna crash back down, right? I'm assuming. Or do you think this is gonna be one of those things that lasts a long time, like GPUs, where it was like 2 years you couldn't get? Couldn't get RAM. Or you couldn't get GPUs. This is definitely gonna last long? Man, do I want to sell all my RAM then? Because I mean, I could at least sell a single stick. A single stick is all I would feel comfortable selling if I knew it was gonna be more than like a few months, because I can still run my streaming computer with 8 gigs because I don't need 16 gigs, and then but my main computer I kind of need 16 gigs to play like any real game. News Flash AI isn't going anywhere. Isn't going nowhere, buddy. Yeah, but can't they ramp up RAM production? And isn't RAM easier to make than GPUs? Like, I know AI probably isn't going anywhere, but like I thought GPUs it was like a material shortage plus like worker shortage plus high demand plus because high demand because of COVID plus yeah, like I assume I'm assuming, although not sure, a slightly more difficult resource intensive component to make. They don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to sell too much RAM because I kind of need my computers to run, you know. So The only I do technically have extra RAM though. I definitely do not need 16 gigs of RAM on my streaming computer because all I do is stream on it. It's literally the only thing I ever do on it. So it does have too much overkill of RAM. But what's 8 gigs of RAM gonna sell for? Like 50 bucks? Oh my god. This gun is not good for this game mode. I kinda wanna switch classes. You can buy a RAM back later if you do what I suggest. Well, I know I could. What do you mean, like sell your RAM? I know I could buy it back later eventually, but I still want to be able to use my computers and do what I already do with no compromises, you know. So I could like sell all my RAM, but then I'm gonna be how am I gonna stream? How am I gonna play games? And still money left over? Are you talking about buying the ETS? Because yeah, I mean I only have 8 gigs like spare that I actually never use and wouldn't mind selling it all. Yes. How do you even buy RAM ETFs? Because it's not like because I do have like a stock, like a brokerage account, but I don't have. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if I've done anything with ETFs or how they work. After you sell the RAM. But then, okay, how do I use my computers though? Oh. I don't know. Yeah, so that's why I don't want to sell all my RAM. Now I actually do have I actually can't I do have 8 gigs of RAM though I can sell. Maybe I will just sell it. I'll unplug it. I'm already trying to sell some stuff on eBay, so I'll just add it to my catalog. Because I could probably buy it in the future for way less. Because I know for a fact I'm not using it right now. Oh, I can't aim for some reason. Yeah, only sell that? Okay, I should do that. I probably will. Oops. I probably will, because I really don't need it. Ask your financial advisor if you have one. I don't have. Do you have a financial advisor? I definitely don't. I am the financial advisor usually, sadly. Most banks offer it for free nowadays? Really? I don't know. I don't know. I have a credit union, so I'm not sure. Yeah, and sadly also my credit union is like not in the city I live in. Like my closest bank basically is like an hour 30 minutes away from me. Oh. You can check after stream? I'll probably check after stream. Well, also I'm also gonna check those RAM prices because it got me curious now. They probably do online calls. I will look into this stuff. I didn't know banks offered free financial advisors. I'm thinking about trying out a new class like Assault. By the way, I have a set 272 gigabytes of RAM across all my machines. Are you selling it all? I mean that's some real money. Like the sad part is like, you know, I mean I'm even lucky enough to have a couple extra gigs to throw around, but like the sucky part is that a lot of people they probably it's like yeah well prices are up, but they it's either they want to buy it, but like I feel like I'm sure the amount of people that like don't already have RAM or that just have like a bunch of extra RAM to sell is probably low. I would assume. I make a lot of money. I could buy RAM ETFs, like I said, get even more money. Well, I could buy RAM ETFs without. I don't need to sell RAM to buy RAM ETFs. I just thought I need to look into that because I don't know. I still am. You know, I don't know how good of an idea that is still. Wow. Just because if the prices are up already, then what good does it do to buy it now that the prices are up? Unless they go up even more, but that is like a little bit speculative. I'll go higher? Okay. I'll look into the ETFs. Because, yeah, I know AI is going crazy. NVIDIA went up like... I had bought it a few years ago and it's up like 1,000%. I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy. I wish I had bought more back then. We just have to start the RAM prices rising? Okay, alright. Well, should I wait to sell my RAM then? Like if you think the price is gonna go up even more, why not wait to sell RAM until it's even worse? Why do I get a ladder? I don't know, but maybe we'll use it. The ETFs are faster at reflecting the change. It's weird not playing with extra ammo. So we should wait to sell our RAM then until it's worse. Yeah. Well, that's why ETFs would be good because you can buy and sell easy, like stocks. I'm doing so bad. Because when people get priced out, they get priced out. Yeah. I know what you mean. And they might not buy RAM. Yeah, because it's like too expensive. You could try and wait. Maybe there's still some sucker that will buy it. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, may as well sell it for the high. Since I'm only selling one stick, it's not like I have a lot to sell. So if I don't sell the stick, oh no, I gotta still use it in my computer and like have extra RAM. Like that's not the end of the world. But you think right now people are still willing to buy at the increased prices? Yeah, that's a good thing to consider, though. Yeah. Well, luckily I only have a couple sticks, so it's not a big. Or a couple sticks I'd be willing to lose, but the ETFs I'll look into. That seems more practical for me anyway. Oh, I forget I can revive people. Oops. Because like you said, all of a sudden, everyone needs RAM now, even though RAM was cheap before. Yeah, I mean, it's just, people are always gonna be like building new computers and stuff, like people that are on consoles that want to get into computers and stuff, and, you know, there's always gonna be somebody attempting to buy it. I forgot that was a stun grenade. Man, I wish I just had RAM sticks everywhere. I mean, 32 gigabytes, 289. That. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at though. I don't know the technical stuff. I was 64 gigabytes for 100 DDR5. Yeah, I mean, RAM was like getting really cheap too, because RAM didn't used to be as cheap as it was, and it got really, really cheap. But yeah, it sounds like it's not anymore. Oh, I can't. I can see him. Are GPUs good for AI too, or am I tripping? I thought that's why Nvidia was like, you know, they're like an AI company basically now. That's why I thought the stocks went up so much. Man, I hate not having a medical bag next to me at all times. Feels weird to me. Don't worry, GPUs will also get there. Yeah. Fair enough, I suppose. The prices are also gonna skyrocket. So should we just start buying graphics cards now? I mean, I want to upgrade. I have a 2080 Super, but you know, I could get a 5080. You know, I wouldn't mind having one of those. So if you need that 5090, buy one. Oh, that's compelling. That's compelling. I do want that 5090. There's a VRAM shortage already too? Dang. That's crazy. Why is there always a shortage? I feel like there's like, ever since COVID, there's been a shortage of computer components. So we won't have the option anymore soon. You have to wait for years and years. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Although it's not something I need. That's why I haven't bought one yet, because I don't feel that compelled. You know, I don't feel strong. Like I can play everything I want without like any real issues. But yeah, I was thinking about, you know, I was thinking about upgrading. But yeah, I just don't know. I was thinking about upgrading, but I'm like, is it worth the money? Because even if the price are already kind of up, it's like I feel like I could probably get away another 4 years on this card. I think a year from now, when you don't have the option anymore. Well, I don't know if I'll need it. I mean, would I want it? Yeah, but would I need it? Probably not. I have a feeling this card is gonna be able to at least, like, bare minimum play, like, low graphic setting games. You know, for the next few years. Like, when I feel like I need a new card is, like, when I can't even play, like, a game at, like, the lowest setting, 60 FPS, 1080p. I mean, I only have 1080p monitors. At the moment. I don't know. I'm just a big cheapo though. So. I recently built a new PC, by the way. Okay, that's sick. That's sick. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, I haven't actually built a PC since like 2014, and then because it was COVID and you couldn't get you know, you couldn't get a GPU basically at all. I had to like sell my soul. I didn't sell my soul. I bought another guy's computer, so I haven't built a good PC in a long while. But that's the one I'm playing on right now. Is I basically got it for $1,000 during COVID when it was like impossible to. So it's kind of crazy, but. Dude, I knew what was coming. Huh. Yeah, I think my PC's fine. I could do with the, you know, I could do with the 5080 though. 5080 or 5070 Ti or something. That's what I was thinking about. I mean, because like I don't know, like worst case scenario too, like I could mine, you know, I could mine it back, the cost of it, and I could actually put my 2080 into my streaming computer and actually have like probably a higher quality stream, because right now the reason why the stream is whatever quality it's at is because this is as much as my little 7060 my GTX 760 can do. What CPU do I have? I think it's i9 9900K. Excuse me. I believe. You need to upgrade that for a 5080. You think so? CPU bottleneck? It depends on the game though, doesn't it? Like a high graphically demanding game. GPU is the bottleneck right now. So. Maybe it would be a bottleneck then on certain games, obviously, but I don't know. Ryzen 7 5700 3D is dirt cheap though. Yeah, but then I had to buy a new board, wouldn't I? Now I'm buying a new motherboard. Now I'm basically building a whole new computer. And 4 board is like $30. For the basic one? Yeah, this is why I don't upgrade. This is why I haven't. Part of the reason I haven't upgraded yet, just because I don't. You know, it's like I really don't want to spend money. Like, so to think about upgrading now, buying the CPU, the processor, potentially new power supply. I have a 750 watt power supply. So is that gonna be enough for 5080, 5070, 5070 Ti? I know the 2080. I believe it caps at about 250 watts, right? So I know for a fact that at least 5070 up, I'm pretty sure, anyway, or at least 5070 Ti up peaks higher So, oh my god, Shotgun Wars. Wait. Unless you plan on planting your computer at a mall, what does that mean? Planting at a mall. And plugging it in, you're basically making an an improv bomb. Okay, well then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much leeway my current computer has with that 750 watt power supply. But yeah, I just I'm gonna have to basically make a whole new build at this point. What's that? I'm gonna have no ammo soon. CS2 style. Yeah, I don't know like what could I reasonably upgrade to? Can I make a reasonable upgrade with just the GPU? Because I don't have a, you know, I feel like I don't want to or need to upgrade anything else other than I guess, you know, for bottlenecking reasons. But I know for a fact my GPU is the bottleneck in this computer because I mean you can just see it and you know in Task Manager when it's 100% CPU, you know, GPU utilization, 70% GPU or CPU. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a teammate trying to revive me. Whoa! You mean downcycle your hardware? What do you mean, like limit it? To make it work? Well, I'm just curious on what the sell streaming PC and your current PC can become your streaming PC. Yeah, I could do that, and then just what? Build a new computer and then swap. Yeah, I could. But do I want to spend all that money? I do want to spend all that money? Wow, I can't believe I missed that. I don't know if I do. I feel like when I've thought about it in the past, I'm like, I feel like I'd rather wait like another half a decade. Wait another half a decade, you know, hopefully prices will be better. Oh my god. Prices will be better, hardware will be better. Hopefully, anyway. I hit 5080, so it can't be that much more on top of that. Well, I know. Well, I don't need a 5080. I was kind of, you know, go big or go home, but at the same time, like, I'm just curious on what I can do to, like, the cheapest, the most, you know, logical one. That's honestly more important to me. Like, what could I buy just to upgrade my GPU right now? Not have a bottleneck and kind of have everything, like, you know, beautifully synergy, bang for your buck, and then move the 2080 into the streaming computer, and then bada bing, bada boom. You know, way better. Everything's way better. The power supply is pretty cheap to use. The RX 9700 XT. Let's see. XT. I do usually do what's it called? NVIDIA graphics cards, so I'm not sure what this equates to. But yeah, 16 gigs of RAM. This one, well, looks good to me. Only $600 too. I know you can't use DLSS, but I hear the fidelity, whatever, is actually pretty good. Nowadays. And not every game obviously supports DLSS. It looks attractive to me. Dude, that's the thing too. I know a lot of games, at least, claim that they're limited by like the 8 gigs of VRAM. Even this game, actually, I think I don't even have textures are on low. Everything else on high, but texture on low because if you put textures on high, you murder the VRAM. There's no other option. AMD has the AMF encoder now, which is on par with NVENCA for streaming. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, also it's not even like I wouldn't even need this one for that because oh my god. Because my 2080 will be the one for streaming. But yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because the only other things I guess is that NVIDIA always has NVIDIA GeForce Experience obviously, which is like really easy to use. But I'm not an idiot. I can download drivers myself. If it comes down to that, I don't know if I have a feeling they probably have something similar to it, right? Yeah, I might do this. It's not a bad idea. A quick and easy upgrade. That's something similar. Yeah. You know what? I might even consider doing this. It's not a terrible idea. And I can subsidize the pricing too with my RAM ETFs. And by selling gig of RAM in the streaming computer. Don't even need that. Or a stick, sorry. So 8 gigs. Bada bing, bada boom. Not like I wouldn't need that immediately, but yeah. I see it right here. I have it pulled up actually. We got it right here. It says $600, so that was a quick Google search that I found anyway. Before price increases, yeah. I mean that's not even. I mean nowadays that sounds like a good deal, and I know AMD's been like on the come up. I know I'm a Intel NVIDIA guy because that's what I have on my computer, but. Don't mistake it. I'll bring it back. I just quickly pulled it up. I'm not like about to buy it. Radeon RX 790. Is that not what you said? That's not RX. That's not the XT version. Okay. So it's more than $600 probably. 1 second. Let me kill this guy. Okay, well, I think I'm dead now, for sure. Right, so it's probably a little bit more than 600. Well, this is what Amazon is giving me. So 629, which still isn't, isn't horrible compared to some of the other, you look at the 5070 Ti, it's like 800, it's like $200 more than this. Yeah. I would pay the extra 30. Yeah. This is compelling. Let's see.
I got you.
Okay, well, I'm getting revived. I'm just gonna play for now. Get up. Wow. Oh, while you're here, Uwu on site, one of the last times we talked, you were saying that I could like still plug the like mobile router in, and it would still make my speeds faster, but it started giving me lag issues, so I don't know what the heck was wrong with it. Because everything was plugged in through wire, but like, I had no issues plugged straight into the modem for the house. But then when I plugged it from the modem of the house to the mobile router to the computer, then all of a sudden I was having like, drop frames in the stream and lag issues in Little Nightmares 3, and I was like, what the heck happened? Like, I don't actually understand what happened. But I haven't been using it because obviously I wasn't having any problems. I thought maybe it might make it like slightly better, but then it just made it only worse. So I just obviously abandoned that at that moment.
Hostile equipment has been located. Your targets
Sorry.
are ready for destruction.
I don't know what this emoticon means. Is that thinking? Okay, maybe that's thinking emoticon. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot my medic. I still forget.
You're exiting the combat zone. Turn back now.
Oh no, adrenaline! Okay. I tried updating your router. Not recently, but it was up to date when I did that. But I don't. It'd be crazy to me if the update would have fixed an issue that like, of it just like literally not working right while being plugged in directly. But the thing, I just wasn't worth my trouble just because I I'm not having issues being plugged in directly with the modem. Try changing your DNS. What is DNS? Cloudflare keeps having outages after all. What's Cloudflare? Wow, that was amazing.
Let's go.
The domain name system is the phone book of the internet. It translates human readable domain names into numerical IP addresses that computers use to identify each other. This system allows users to access websites without needing to remember complex numerical addresses. How do I change my DNS? I just have no idea how to do that. And obviously to unplug and plug it back in would obviously end the stream. Like to troubleshoot this, I can't be live for. Plus, I don't want to leak stuff too. Oops, that was a mistake. I have no idea what the adrenaline shot actually does, but it's not good, that good. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go anti-sniper here.
Fuck! Need a medic!
Ask Grok? Okay, I'll see if Grok could help me. But if I ever have the downtime to see if I can get that to work. It's just not a priority for me right now because obviously it's working fine. Fine as it is, so Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. The 5070 Ti selling for 800. Yeah, so 180 less. The RX 970 XT and the it's only 12 gigabytes of VRAM, so 16. You seen the stream stutter? Maybe it's fine working, I don't know, but it's a no-brainer. Yeah, the like more RAM and 180 bucks less. That's crazy. Well, and I think the Nvidia one is technically discounted more too, so its normal price is even, you know, the disparity is even worse, I think. Do I snipe this guy point blank? No, I don't. Stream stutter might be from it might just be from the graphics card, honestly. Like my GTX 760 not keeping up. You don't need to run any AI, do you? I don't believe so. Other than Grok, I don't think so. Why is Nvidia better at that or what? 5070 Ti is for AI mainly, not gaming. Oh, I meant to respawn with assault. I mean logically, locally. No. I'm not. What the heck? Why? I'm saying why to change the loadout, not asking you why. Wow, I can edit loadout while I'm alive? Can I do that at any point? No, I don't think so. Only before moving. Which makes sense. That's actually cool though. How it should have always been. No local AI here. At least not that I have planned anyway. Then you don't need Nvidia and you can save the money. Yeah. I can see why everyone's making the switch now that I'm actually looking at the, you know, the numbers. Ow. That was embarrassing. Dang. Wow. Dude, these shotguns are crazy. Mhm.
Combat advantage is still held by the enemy. Regroup and re-engage.
I should have just switched my shotgun. I thought about it, but I was like, oh, I have time to reload. I should have just switched the shotgun. Oh my god. I'm burning up. How did I miss that? That's crazy.
Strategy is failing. Find a way to turn this around. We have 5 troops remaining. Watch your back.
I don't know if the spawns flip or how easy it is they flip. Okay. Which version are the RX-90 are you getting? You gotta get the one from Geston. They sell it for cheaper. Let's look into it while you're here. The waifu card? Are you serious? Oh my god, I don't know if I even want the waifu card, but let's look at what you're talking about. Oh, I thought someone was playing Pac-Man. Where should I go? Should I go? Are we doing Amazon? Are we doing Best Buy? Are we doing Newegg? I don't know where to buy this stuff. Where I should buy it. You tell me. Well, you said yes then. talking about this one? The heck? It's not even cheap. It's not cheaper than what's listed on Amazon. What the heck? Weston website? Yeston store. So this is like a weeb store? Platform fees make it more expensive. This is the best price, really, really. I mean, even on Amazon, which would have price fees, right? We're looking at 629.99, are we not? So this doesn't look like compelling enough to have a waifu anime graphics card to me. 639 there. The Yeston one is better. No, it's not. Is it better because it's anime? Is it better because it's better? I don't want a weeb graphics card, especially because, as you know, I have a wife. I don't need to have like this in my computer. You know, I mean, not like I would want to anyway, but like on top, like, you know, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Now this keyboard, on the other hand, no, I'm kidding. It's not cheating if she's 2D. Well, I understand, but it's just like I already, even if I didn't, I wouldn't have wanted a weeb graphics card. You know, I just want something that will, you know, not something like that too extra. It's not XT. Oh, okay. It wasn't XT? I could have sworn I clicked the XT version. I guess it's easy to just not see the XT and not realize it though. No, but I don't. For real though, if I am gonna get one, which one would I get? Probably just the cheapest one. But I just don't know this brand, obviously. Gotta watch for the XT. Click. Yeah, I've never heard of this manufacturer. Prime Radeon, I've never heard of that either. $5070. Oh, this is $5070. Power color. Where this one? But then it's 667, you know? Sapphire is ranked brand best. Where is that one? Sapphire? Oh, well that's the top one? You mean this one? Sapphire? It's also power color. What does that even mean? The very top? You're talking about this one? What's power color? Oh, wait. Power color is pretty good. Second best man. Oh. Okay. So this is just like their name for this card specifically. But you're saying Sapphire is the best? For some reason though? Exactly? Okay. Before I make a purchase, I would want to watch videos and stuff. But, just to make sure I want to do this. But, I'm curious on how much power draw it has. Choice is yours. Features and specs. I'll keep this here. Alright, can I add this to like a list or something? Wait, it doesn't even look like I buy this right now. Or at least not on Amazon. Ah, that's the problem with like graphics cards and stuff. Yeah, it's exclusive for Prime members. What the heck is that? That's crazy. Although again, I could go somewhere else though, I guess. Well, for now, I guess I'll. Oh, can I like wish list it or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like just save it for later, so I can look at it later. I don't know how to use Amazon. I don't usually buy anything for that matter. Well, I would aim for a 2x8 pin card for the XT variant. Considering your power supply. Or PSU. The Sapphire cards has 3x 4 3 times 4 pin 8 pin. Really? That's kind of is overclocked. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't even know if I could buy it. But yeah, maybe it's not even worth it if I can't. Do they have them actually readily available anywhere without being on like some like, you know? Look at the top one again. I closed the page already. Oh, I should be able to go back. Give me a sec. Oh nope, that was Best Buy. History. Oops, I clicked onto the game. This one. Yeah, let me click onto you so I can see you. What the heck? What is this resolution? Incompatible video interface. Yeah, this one, yeah, the clock speed is lower for this, so like you said, the other one's probably overclocked. Where does it say how many pins are? Where does it say that though? Oh, the pictures. I mean, I know where the 8-pin like connectors look like. I don't see them though. I don't know if I'm just stupid. Am I just stupid? I don't see them. Of the cards C, I don't see. Look at the front of the card. Is this the front? Scroll down. Here? Am I stupid? Wait. Oh, these things. So I only see two here. Two 8-pin. This is a sapphire card. Right? Am I crazy? Or is that what you're saying as well? Versus, I mean, I'm sure this one. Metal black backplate image. I only see two 8-pin. Am I seeing that wrong? Uno, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Maybe this isn't even 8. I can't count. This is like two 10-pins. What the heck? I don't know. I'm kind of stupid. 5. Yeah, I see. 1, 2, 3, 1. No. There are two 8-pins. Okay, so this does only have two 8-pins. So I'm sure this one has the same. I thought two 8-pin was like what the maximum I thought, and then sometimes you have one 8-pin. You can't count, but you're correct. Oh yeah. Whoa. This one looks like it has three 8-pins. You can get the sapphire card after all. This one.
Today I'm giving you a closer look at
What the?
gaming video card, graphics card, and this is a lighted graphics card. As you can see, it has power color on it, which is a super sick feature. Check this thing out. This is all LED right here. Comes with this power color, and then you have 4 HDMI's right here, or 3 DVs, 1 HDMI, but basically 4 monitors can be hooked to this bad boy.
Watch out for that.
And just
Okay.
Look at the cooling system inside of here. This thing is sick, high performance, very fast.
You can't
Beautiful
count, but
build.
you're right.
All this lights up, full bar. This 3.
Okay. Do I have a brief?
Built to keep your heart racing.
Oh boy.
Premium metal backplate and tri-fan cooling keep temps low.
Wait. Why does it look like it only has 2 ports? The heck? Are we serious? Is that just an?
Cooling keep temps low and noise lower with 4 display outputs.
Okay, it says it has
power and
dual 8-pin power. Oh, it actually literally says. Okay. With Sora? Was that AI?
Gaming graphic card. It has 16 gigabytes of
AI video? That's funny.
GDDR6, and it's really nice in general. I really recommend it because it has some awesome performance, and me myself, I'm very satisfied. It runs everything at max settings, literally. The cooling is awesome. It has three cores, as you can see, and it runs at 50 to 60 degrees. It's very quiet. The graphics quality is amazing, and it has excellent.
What the heck, though? I just looked at the power draw. Average power draw at 309 watts with spikes reaching 426 watts. That's Acer the box. So this isn't even the right one. This isn't even the correct product? What the heck?
1440p.
What the heck? This guy bought the wrong product, or they're shipping the wrong products? What the heck going on here? But look at this. What is this? Is my little power supply gonna be able to do this? That's a user submitted video. So you're saying they're shipping the wrong product for sure, or he's stupid.
Gaming performance. So
Yeah, that is I think the 2080 is 280 roughly max. The guy see it? Okay. So I don't know how much power my computer has to play with here. Unless I have to buy a whole new power supply too, if I were to get this. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure at this moment, but a little bit concerning to me. That is a big power difference. Your PSU can do that. Look. Look at what I'm willing to look. I mean, maybe it can, I'm just, obviously there's still like 300 watts, but like my CPU, I don't know how much recommended PCU 750. Really? Where does it say that? Oh, it does say that. A minimum of 750 power supply is recommended for the RX 970. Oh, I guess it does say that, doesn't it? So this does seem like the literal per my build, the literal maximum, I guess. What? Yeah, and then I currently this 2080 Super appears to be one 8-pin, one 6-pin connector, which is interesting. I'm sure I have those wires, the graphic card would come with the wires, right? Well, I'm not sure. I know I have a bunch of extra of those wires anyway, so. And the power supply probably came with all the wires, but that's probably why I have the spares, the extras. Match made in heaven? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. Like this could be the final push in case, I already kind of wanted a better graphics card, not necessarily because it's 100% neat. The only game that's really I wasn't impressed by the performance by was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but that was made this year, and You know, I could, and then all of a sudden my stream would actually be like I could actually probably run 60 FPS, especially because I have good internet now. You know, I could probably actually run like 60 FPS stream at like highest quality settings possible because I'm sure the 20 or no, I know actually because I've done it before. The 2080 Super is obviously way better than my little GTX 760 that, you know, I guess I did get when I was 14, more than a decade ago now. So you know, let's
XT at 0.20 FPS per watt.
let's watch this
is much closer
YouTube
than
recommended video.
previously, and now only has an 11% uplift. That's more normal. At 1080p, but still an F124 with RT, the 9070 XT ran at 311 watts and scored 0.51 FPS per watt. That puts it ahead of the RTX 4060, the Intel B580, and 42% improvement.
Oh, this is like the little exact
Fire
one.
7900 XT, so that's good. NVIDIA's 5070 Ti maintains an advantage though at 266 watts and 0.62 FPS per watt, or a 22% improvement in FPS per watt. That benefit mostly comes from its lower power draw to produce comparable performance. Dragon's Dogma 2 with RT and at 1440p is up now. The 9070 XT consumed 311 watts during the course of this testing and calculated to a 0.33 FPS per watt result, which makes it better than the 7900 XT and worse than the 5070 Ti. Despite AMD's gains overall, NVIDIA retains its advantage in efficiency and output for the power used. AMD had to get performance before it can get efficiency though, as these two are part of the same formula. We think their focus should remain on pumping the performance numbers with the hope to balance out the efficiency calculation on that side of the formula instead. Starfield at 1440p is up now. This is without ray tracing, so this is rasterized, and it's one of the titles that AMD does better in. The 9070 XT pulled 310 watts again here, landing at 0.34 FPS per watt, and just ahead of the B570 and 7800 XT. The 5070 and 5070 Ti are both more efficient, with the 5070 Ti in particular keeping a massive improvement at 0.48 FPS per watt. The performance is comparable on the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti here, meaning that most of that efficiency benefit comes from NVIDIA's card pulling just 209 watts to produce basically the same amount of work. This is a good comparison because they're effectively ISO work or control for a nearly fixed output.
Yeah, I'm looking at the if you can mine Bitcoin though, and it seems like it might not be as effective, which, to be fair, you know, how much of that will I be doing? Not as much as I used to, probably, or, you know, but, it's specifically lower than was needed to affect on my Bitcoin. How GPU wear and tear? Okay, yeah, okay. The one he showed, yeah. I had noticed that.
ISO work or control for a nearly fixed output, and so we've eliminated that last variable of performance. NVIDIA is simply more effective per watt consumed. Whether that matters for you is up to you. So we'll talk about that in the conclusion. AMD is definitely winning. In
It doesn't really matter to me. I don't pay for electricity, so that's actually not important for me.
For that value perspective, but AMD has won there for a while. That's not news. The thing that really matters is if they're winning by enough, and that's why it was so important that AMD get the price right here. NVIDIA currently has about 90% of the discrete GPU market. AMD has the remaining 10, Intel's at about 0, and that's why it's so important for consumers that AMD and one day Intel are able to really compete with NVIDIA. Now, at the same time, AMD and Intel shouldn't get pity purchases just because someone should compete with NVIDIA. They still have to earn it. So we'll see how the street prices shake out for the 9070 XT. And again, the 5070 Ti has a problem where even its partners aren't hitting MSRP. So consumers are getting scalped by the likes of MSI. A quick recap of performance. For mass station performance and at 4K, AMD's 9070 XT is commonly within the range of 5 to 6% of the 5070 Ti, with a few breakouts like Dying Light 2 and Black Myth non-RT, where the 5070 Ti has about a 12% advantage over the 9070 XT.
What game are they
As we
testing
said
here?
earlier, our Final Fantasy 14 results just don't match what AMD presented, but we also run the new our Final Fantasy.
Oh, I'm trying to have the top and bottom go away.
Fantasy 14 results
And it's cheaper too. It's basically the same card.
just don't match what AMD presented, but we also run the newest version of the
Well, I would like to know. I know they're testing different games and stuff. I wish I would know, or benchmark. I don't even know what they're showing actually.
benchmark across all
Yeah.
resolutions and all games that we looked at. Performance of the 9070 XT
This is Black Myth Wukong. I just when I pause it, this shows up, which is obviously kind of annoying. Wait, okay, maybe this is better.
performance of the 9070 XT
Because when you
approaches
pause,
levels of
usually
the
it
7900
goes away
XTX and
after a second.
some benchmark games that we
Black Myth Wukong 4K high, all high, 40. But that's 4K though, so.
a quick recap of
Kind of curious. So they don't even have. Oh, they do have EVGA RTX 2060 out here. They have. Did they do 2080? No. No 2080. Well, 2070 is pretty close. 30 FPS on Resident Evil 4 4K prioritized graphics. Which obviously I wasn't running. I was running 1080p when I played that game. On mostly high graphics. So, yeah, this card is quite a bit. Actually, it is a big jump from roughly where I was to where I would be. That is a big jump. So, yeah. But again, I can't even buy this card here, so I have to find it somewhere else. Let's see. Because I'm not Amazon Prime. Yeah, and then here on Newegg, we have one, but it's 700. I don't know what this is. Nitro Plus is though. I don't know if that's why it's more expensive, but. Well, I guess it's this one. AS Rock Challenger. Sapphire Pulse. Which one was this? Pulse? Oh, this is like the same price actually. Can I actually buy this? That'd be crazy. RAM? RAM? What? What the heck? Can I trade in my GTX 760? No, I can't. It doesn't. It's too old. No, no. What the heck? Interesting. Very interesting. What is this Sapphire Nitro Plus? Why is it so much more expensive? It looks chunkier too, like what the heck? I want to know the difference. It's overclocked even more, maybe? That's stupid. I mean, you just overclock it yourself now? Maybe? I don't know, but... This one is looking pretty attractive though. Has a vapor chamber for cooling and liquid metal? That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, well I'll bookmark this for now, I guess. Doesn't look like there's any restriction though here. Okay. Back to Battlefield. We are getting distracted out here. The pulse is fine, yeah. So you never need to replace the thermal paste? Yeah, but it's not a huge deal. Both my graphics cards I've never had to. I mean, the only time I've ever had to replace thermal paste is actually kind of recently. I don't know if I had mentioned this situation, if you followed it somehow, but I not too long ago. I think when my leg was broken, did I tell you that my CPU, my streaming computer was like making weird sounds, and when I was looking into it, the CPU was overheating, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And it's because, yeah, it's been a decade and never changed any thermal paste. You know, I thought the liquid cooler was going bad, but yeah, I think it's the thermal paste never changed. So it was like, you know, it had expired and it needed to be changed. And now it cools fine. It's good. But I thought I was gonna have to buy a new liquid cooler. I even bought one actually. I ended up returning it, but I bought one ready to replace it, and then I took it off and I was like, this thermal paste looks so weak sauce that like that's probably why it's overheating. So then I tried just replacing the thermal paste and it worked. So yeah, but that looks actually not like a bad idea, and then yeah, I mean, and then I'll really be my bottleneck won't even be the computer, it'll be my monitor, because everything's gonna run so good that like in theory I could have a higher resolution, but I just won't because, well, I kind of do want a new monitor. I want to get rid of this ultra wide monitor I have that I've had for so long now, because it's kind of stupid. It's stupid. It's been a hassle to lug around everywhere, and every time I move, it's well, it has like this weird thing too, where if the screen is off for too long, when you turn it back on, it has these like weird lines and stuff. So, like, yeah, it just has issues like with games. It thinks that it's the same monitor, and sometimes like full screen games will like try to take over both of them, and I have to do this ghetto stuff like unplug like half of it, and it's just like so low key I wanted another monitor for a while. It just I want to be able to sell this monitor too, but it's also having those issues, which as long as the monitor's been on, it can be tested, they could see that it's working normally, and then, you know, whoever buys it might not even know that there's an issue unless they leave it off for days at a time. But I think this monitor is going bad. Monitor prices won't go anywhere, luckily. Yeah, because like why would they, you know? So you got time. Yeah, that is a good point. Well, also like that's a good problem to have when your monitor is the thing holding you back. But it's still, I mean, probably based off of the benchmarks I was just looking at. I'll look into it further though, like, you know, later today probably. But or whenever I get the chance next. But where is this guy? Oh. I'll only worry about the GPU prices. Yeah. But no, I mean, you know, it's still to run everything at 100, you know, for sure 1080p 144 FPS, like with no if buts or ands about it, that'd be great, because, you know, at the moment I can't do that because, or at least, you know, I play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I was playing that at like 60, 50 FPS, 50, 40 sometimes actually. So, you know, there are games that don't run even at 144 FPS. Yeah. And to be fair, they're not on sale for like the most, but yeah, that's probably the lowest price they'll be for, I mean, at the very least next year, and if not, you know. Probably quite some time after that, especially if, yeah, the AI goes crazy. But the thing is, if they get expensive again because of AI, AMD won't get expensive because they're not as good at AI tasks slash like Bitcoin mining, right? They will. Oh my god, my aim is terrible. Like it or not, everyone needs VRAM. So they absolutely will. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like part of the reason why GPUs went so high priced during COVID is because everyone was like trying to mine because they had nothing else better to do, and they were just home all day, and that was what drove Nvidia's prices so high, wasn't it? On top of, it was like high demand, you know, people being bored, people, you know, not getting the materials as much as they needed. But I thought part of it was that incentive of like, you know, using it as like a, like the multi use of it, including something like mining. But I do believe that you know, they're lower than they were during COVID, obviously, but I do believe that they probably will at some point get out of hand again, if there's anything that ever happens where obviously people can't go outside as much, which isn't that crazy an idea. Tell me if all the VRAM is limited and AMD needs to pay more for VRAM because there's a VRAM shortage. Oh, yeah. You know what? I kind of forgot about this whole RAM shortage thing. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. How exactly won't their GPUs be more expensive? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because and especially because they have more RAM in their chip to begin with. Yeah. So that's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about that factor, is that the RAM prices are going up. I forgot the whole catalyst of this conversation, you know? The real question is, what am I going to do with my GTX 760? What the heck? Sell it to some sucker on eBay for an ARC A3010. No, I don't even need to buy it, but if I don't have the, I just need to sell it. I mean, once if I do get this Radeon GPU, then I'll just put my 2080 in the streaming computer, and then the 760 has no. Right now, the 760's only purpose for existing is to encode the stream. What the heck? I got stuck. So with and it's not even great at that. It's just like it's its only purpose. So once I have something to encode the stream, I don't need to buy it for anything because I'll have a good streaming GPU, a whole dedicated GPU just for streaming, which is kind of wild, and I'll have a, you know, a good gaming GPU. So, and you can't mine with the the GTX 760 because it's too old. It was before that was a thing. Pocket the money, yeah. But what sucker's gonna buy that thing? That's what I'm worried about. What sucker's gonna buy a GTX 760? Just listen and see. Yeah, true. I mean, that's what I'll do if I go through with this. I mean, I'll do it because I'm sure. I wonder how much they sell for. I wouldn't expect any more than like $50. I'm gonna be honest. But I have a feeling it won't sell. I mean, I don't know who. I can't think of a reason to buy it, you know? So, but obviously I'll try. For maybe like $10? Yeah, I guess surely someone will buy it for $10. I'm in a tree. Oh, I fell off my tree. Someone might buy it for like basic monitor display out. Yeah. That's true. I just don't know. You know, because obviously that's what it could be used for. But yeah, it's just crazy, you know. Crazy to do that. What computer do you have that you're doing nothing, literally nothing on it? So you just need something to give you an output, and you have to have a processor that doesn't have internal graphics and can't, you know, You can't do it through those means. What the? Yeah.
Enemy equipment confirmed in multiple locations. Targets destroyed.
Could be worse, I guess, you know?
I got you! Come on!
Oh, I accidentally picked up this guy's thing, I think. Whatever, it's better than mine. Well. What the heck is going on? You know, I thought this game was really stupid the first time I played it, but it's all right. I think. Oh, it's all right. Wow. Yeah, it's just like the part about these ladders. It's not like Battlefield 4 where you like instantly attack off the ladders.
You're exiting the combat zone. Turn back now.
Ah.
You're
Oh.
exiting the combat zone. Turn back now.
And I had like no recoil for landing like that. BRB, alright, ooh, on site, no worries. Man, it's annoying.
We have almost destroyed objective Alpha.
Well.
Hostile targets confirmed. Leave nothing alive.
Ah, I got burned to death? No. Pistol killed me. Whoops. Should have pulled out my shotgun. I meant to.
Hostiles are ahead of us. We need to hit back. We're ahead to fight. Let's maintain control.
Ah.
Heads down.
I shouldn't have revived myself. Hello? Yeah. So, right now you're out here? Okay. And then what? No, I can come now. That's fine. If you're already here. Okay, I'll be outside in a second. Alright, bye. Alright, apparently I'm getting kidnapped. So, good session though. I'll be back on later today because you're back. Well, I gotta go. But I will be back later. So, thank you for coming by. Ooh, on site. I always do appreciate you when you come. Yeah, I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.